Hey everyone, it's Amber Spotted Elk and welcome to the Paper Owl. I am so excited to be posting a video for you guys today. It's kind of Valentine's Day based. I tried to keep it more versatile because I know Valentine's Day isn't like a holiday everyone decorates for. I don't decorate for it very much, so I tried to keep things simple, and these could even be things you give to people for gifts, but I know the kind of everyday decor slash spring decor season is coming up, so I tried to keep that in mind as well. But I'm just so happy to be posting a video with you guys again. I know it's been a little while. Unfortunately, I was really short-staffed. I do have a full-time job, and so my channel kind of went to the wayside, but I'm back, and I'm part of my New Year's goals was to be more consistent on my channel. We are so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers. I think it's less than 50 away. So thank you guys so much for being here and everyone who's been with me. It really means a lot, and I still plan on doing a really big giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers. So keep that in mind. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel. Comment below, let me know which of these projects is your favorite. And as always, if you'd like to be part of the Paper Owl family, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified every single time that I upload a video. And without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, so we're starting with this wooden wreath in the shape of a heart. I did get this at Dollar Tree. I'm using just some antique wax, watered down, and that makes it go on kind of like a stain, and it dries really fast and easy. It doesn't require a lot of cleanup. With the antique wax, if you put it on regular, you do have to wipe it off with a paper towel, because it doesn't all soak in. So I really like adding water to it. It just makes the application a lot easier. If you do want a darker look, you're going to want to just put it on regular. But I think it gets pretty dark adding water. Next up, I'm using these pearls. These are from Dollar Tree. I'm just stringing them on a piece of thread, and I'm going to add this to the florals that I'm going to add. So I found some lace and just some fabric that I kind of just pleated with some with glue, and added those together for a base for my florals. So I just found some random florals that I had in my stash. Most of these are probably from Dollar Tree. I don't think I don't think any of these florals are from anywhere else. So I just created a little floral arrangement on the fabric and added the pearls down at the bottom. Took some scrap pieces of fabric and made like a little messy bow for the top. So decided where I was going to put this on my wreath and just glued it down. I like making floral arrangements like this to put on my wreaths, and just adding a little bit of glue, because I find it's nice to be able to reuse them if I want. I can take them off of the wreaths really easily and use them for something else. So I love the way this turned out. I love the little pearl beads down at the bottom. It's just like a nice little hint, nice little touch. And I'm just really happy with how this came out. It's just kind of simple, and I just love it. um the colors, everything. So next up, I've got this XO sign. I think I got this last year from Dollar Tree, but I'm pretty sure they're out this year too. They usually have something similar, if not this. I know they had the love sign out. So I just grabbed a piece of scrapbook paper, and then I'm going to Mod Podge that paper on the front of this sign. And I love doing that. It just gives it a nice touch, versus just like painting it. I feel like it kind of just makes it look a little bit more high end. So you want to make sure that that's all the way dry. So whether you use a heat gun or you let it sit for a while, You want to make sure that Mod Podge and paper are completely dry before you start removing it. So I basically just do a rough cut around it, and then I use sandpaper to get those edges really nice. And then I'm using black ink to go around the edge, but you could also use like paint or a Sharpie marker, anything. I really wanted to highlight that edge of it. So you could leave it plain too, but I just really like that little bit of a shadow, adding that ink on there. And like I said, you could do that in a few different ways if you don't have an ink pad. Like I said, you could use a Sharpie, you could use paint, you could do whatever. I love this because it's so simple and easy, and that's the theme of this video. All I did, I had this frame already. I gave it a quick little repaint of white, and then I had this mauve color that I kind of mixed up and painted that bow because that bow was white on the frame. I found this frame like I want to say like 5 years ago at a garage sale for like $1. And I found it in my stash and I was like, oh, this will be perfect for this kind of theme we're doing today. In this book, I found this little phrase that talks about love. I grabbed some more of that mauve kind of mixture of paint that I used, and I painted the berries on this piece of paper. So this is a book page that I had coffee stained a while back. So I just measure it, make sure it fits. I love that the berries match the bow on the frame. I think it's just a nice little touch. So just a cute little saying about love. I thought that was really nice. Obviously, you could print something off if you find something online that you like better. But I like the coffee stained paper inside of this kind of white frame. I really like the way this turned out. And you can do something similar like this, and keep it up all year round if you wanted to have different themes. Obviously, I put a love theme on this one. Next up are these puzzle pieces, and I am so glad I found two that actually fit together and matched. These are from Dollar Tree, and a lot of the pieces were like not, they didn't match up, so they might fit together, but one of them would be like a half inch too short or a half inch too tall, and it just did not look good. But I was able to find two pieces that fit together, so I was super excited. I gave them a white coat to start to make sure all of that wording was covered, and then went over with a gray and kind of black and white. I didn't want it to look like just super stark gray. I wanted it to have a little more dimension, so I tried to add just like a little bit of gray and white streaks in there. And then I did sand around the edges, again, just to make it a little more distressed. And then I did cut out on my Cricut the saying, "We just fit." And I think I used the font Love Spell, which uses like a little heart for the eyes. Like the letter I, the dot is a heart, which I think is super cute. And I decided to put this across where the two puzzle pieces fit together. I thought that would look the best. Obviously, you could put it wherever you want to. I like the idea of puzzle pieces. I think it's kind of cute. And you can also get puzzle pieces at the Dollar Tree, just like in their regular puzzles, and do different puzzle piece decor doing that as well. I've made like puzzle piece hearts and different things like that. I realized when I put this on that the F got cut off a little bit. And so instead of like reprinting and wasting vinyl, all I did was add a little bit of white paint pen and finished the top of that F. You can see it's just like slightly cut off, and you can't even tell. I was really worried, but like the top of that F is paint pen, and I feel like it's really not that noticeable. So you can see how there's hearts on those eyes or on the J. So I just thought that turned out really cute. Um, just kind of simple and understated, and can stay up all year round, which I absolutely love. Next up, this little tray of wood pieces is from the Dollar Tree. Um, I'm not going to use the little wood pieces in there. I'm actually just going to use the tray, and we're going to make a little tic-tac-toe board. I like this because this is something that can stay out all year long. It can stay on your coffee table. You know, people can come over and play a quick game. Your kids can play with it. So I did, of course, save the little wood pieces that are in there. And then I got these wooden blocks. I actually think they're from um, a game at Target where you can use the wood blocks for, I don't know. But anyway, Dollar Tree does have little wooden blocks you can use as well. But I think these are from Target. So I cut out some X and O's. I did put them on both sides, and then I used gold hearts for one of the blocks. So I did 8 blocks with X's and O's on each side, and then 1 block with the gold heart. And that just makes an even number of blocks for both players, and makes it easy to keep track of. So I love the way this turned out. I think it's super cute. And like I said, it's nice because it can stay out all year long. It's nice to have like something on your coffee table that, you know, can start a conversation or what have you. So I just love the way that this looks, and it's not too big. It's just, I think it's just the perfect size. The gold heart you can't see very well. If I redid this, I might use white or maybe a different color that showed up a little better. But the gold kind of gets lost in the antique wax color there, but I still like it. Super cute, super fun, and super easy. And this was only like a, honestly, like maybe a couple dollars. This heart I had, I think it was attached to a gift that I got from someone at one point, and it has the little metal eyelet on it, which I thought was really nice and would be perfect for a beaded garland. So I kind of sanded the heart down. This beaded garland, I kind of keep around for different holidays to change it out. So I keep that loop of twine on the end so that I can change out the end of this garland. And that garland, beaded garland, is actually made from mostly Dollar Tree beads that I had painted a long time ago before they had the regular wood beads at Dollar Tree. So I painted this heart white with Waverly white chalk paint, and then used a gray and just kind of dabbed around the edges. I didn't want it to look like a straight, clean edge. I wanted to look a little more rough around the edges of this heart. So I used a paper towel, dipped it in paint, kind of put it around the edges, went across with a sandpaper to get it a little more roughed up. And then I put, with my Cricut, I printed out "To the Moon." I just thought that was a cute little saying. And again, these are kind of Valentine's Day themed, but they can stay up all year round. These can be gifts to loved ones if you'd like, and it'd be something they could keep up year round, just to remind them that you care about them or that someone cares about them. But I just love these simple colors, really understated pieces, and just classic pieces you can keep around your house, or put away if you want to, but you don't have to. And that's what I love about these pieces. The beaded garlands are always just a nice little accent piece. This next one is super easy. So this is a frame from the Dollar Tree, and all I did was cut out a piece of paper that was a little bit thicker so that I could stick this vinyl to it. And this vinyl's from the Dollar Tree, super cute. It's made for like the Cricut Joy size, which I think is really nice that they're actually doing the Joy size vinyl paper too. I printed out XOXO on my Cricut. What's nice is a lot of these you can use like the Dollar Tree letters that they have, and it would be super easy. We're not making like big crazy phrases here. So I've just put that in, put it in the frame, and that's it, you guys. Like, so simple, so easy, so inexpensive. I mean, $1.25 for the frame and $1.25 for the vinyl. But obviously, you're going to be using the vinyl over and over again. So this is such an inexpensive DIY. This next one is even better. So I like to have kind of plain pieces, especially if I'm making like a vignette. So I'm using this Cricut vinyl. It's patterned vinyl, and it comes in like a 3-pack, which I like because it gives you, options. And this little frame, I think it's from Target Dollar Spot, and it was $1. And all I did was cut out a square of this vinyl and stick it on the inside, and that's it. I didn't add any lettering or words or anything to it, and it just adds kind of a nice background piece and helps things not look so busy when you're putting together like a vignette. And I'll kind of show you guys that at the end. I styled a little bit so you can kind of see how these pieces could work together. And there it is. So simple, so easy. I did make sure I picked a piece of the paper that had a design that I wanted, so it wasn't like too plain on the inside, or I didn't get any flowers on the piece of vinyl that I picked. So simple, so easy. This one's a little bit more involved. This is from a little mailbox, 98 cents from Walmart. I took vinyl, I wrapped it around the edge. I cut around where the little arm goes up so that it could fit around there. But other than that, it was just an easy wraparound. And then I took some paper and put it on the front and the back of the mailbox. And then so that it was completely covered, added a little bit of twine. And then I did paint the little white flag arm so that I could put some lace on it, and you couldn't see the pink showing through. But I love this. I'm actually filling it with some goodies and going to give it to my sister. But I just love this idea because you can fill it with things. I'm also putting it on top of a jar, which you can fill with things. And so it really, like I said, it's a little bit more involved, but it's not hard. You're really just covering the mailbox up, and you can do this with vinyl. You can do it with paper. You could just paint it if you wanted to. So you can see I painted that little flag arm white, and then I'm just covering it with lace. I wrapped lace around it like 2 or 3 times, and I just used hot glue. Nothing crazy. I did put a little twine around the front and back just to cover up the seams of where the paper and the vinyl met. And it does add like a little bit more embellishment, which I like too. So this was, like I said, it's a little more involved, but it's not hard. It's super simple, super easy. And then I'm using a jar that I had on hand as well to attach this to. I did glue the flag down so you can see it's not moving. I did want to put a little embellishment at the front of the mailbox, so I just cut off this piece of lace that I had in my stash. And then I picked out a couple paper flowers that I had. Dollar Tree does have paper flowers, but there's a lot of glitter and stuff on them, so I didn't want to use that for the front of my box. You can see the Dollar Tree paper flowers sitting there, and we are going to use them in this DIY. So So those will get put to use. But I found these other paper flowers that are super muted, not too bright and crazy, not a lot of glitter, just something to add a little more detail to the box. I thought it looked a little plain with just the paper, so I thought it would be something else to break it up along with the lace arm that we did. So I really like that way that looks. So I got this jar, and it's, I think it's a jar that had something in it. I cleaned it out. I get all of these Dollar Tree paper flowers, and they have this little foam sticker on the back. Really easy to remove. So I just remove all the little foam stickers and add them to this jar, and we're going to put the mailbox on top of the jar so that it's kind of like on a stand like a mailbox is. And I didn't like the silver cap, so I painted it white, just to make it all look a little more cohesive, a little bit more finished. You could absolutely leave it silver if you wanted to. You could also spray paint it a different color if you wanted to. But I just didn't like the way the silver looked, so I put the white on. And I completely filled it with those flowers. I did put a couple regular flowers in there as well, but it's all Dollar Tree flowers, and I just love the way this looks. It's such a cute idea. And instead of the paper flowers, you could put candy in there. You could put all kinds of things in there if you're giving it to someone as a gift. Like I said, I'm going to put some stuff in the mailbox for my sister as well. I lost the footage for this, but you guys, it was so easy. It's just a wooden arrow from Dollar Tree with the antique wax, and I sanded around the edges. These two birds are from Dollar Tree. I painted one white with Waverly white and then one gray with Waverly, just to get them more matte colored. But I'm so sad I missed the footage. But here is like how you could place these all together in a little vignette, which I think is super cute. Like I said, this could be stuff that you keep out year round. It could be just out for Valentine's Day, but it could also be left out up through spring with all the nice florals, and the muted tones and all of that. So I just absolutely love how everything turned out. I'm so glad I got a video up for you guys, and stay tuned for more because I'm definitely going to have more. So thank you so much for watching, and happy crafting.